Now, did you know that nearly 30 million school kids rely on school lunches? And let's be honest, sloppy joes and pizza have never been the best sources of nutrition, as tasty as they are, of course. Sugary drinks and snacks high in sodium are a staple of most school lunches, but now that's going to change. The U.S. Food Administration has new changes to those lunches, calling for less sugar and less salt. Now, one of the big differences is that added sugars will be limited for the first time, and chocolate milk will continue to be served, but with limits. According to the 2023 Search study that adjusted incidence of type 2 diabetes in children and adolescents doubled in the U.S. from 2002 to 2017. So before it can get worse, as researchers predict, officials want to take action now. So, of course, let's go ahead and bring back in our contributors. Anthony, we'll start with you. Now, should kids be allowed to eat sugary foods as kids have for the past 75 years or so, or should the government continue to take a look at ways to make school meals a healthier option?
You know, Tim, I think, we all know that childhood obesity is out of control in this country, and I think schools are a place for learning, and I believe that we need to get past schools just teaching reading, writing, and arithmetic. And I think by teaching children about good nutrition and good choices, I think that should be part of education as well. I think that's just as important. And those kids can carry those good choices with them through the rest of their lives.
Couldn't agree more with you on that, Anthony. Tara, your thoughts?
Sugar is addictive. They've proven that it hits the same parts of your brain as dopamine, and it messes with your serotonin levels. I actually think at some point we might get to the place where we're limiting it just like we do alcohol and cannabis. At 21, then you can start having sugary things and make adult decisions. But school-age kids need better health in their lives, period.
Is this a case, though, of too little too late, as you mentioned, maybe putting a time or an age frame on it? Have we waited too long to adjust? Tara, is it one of those things where there really isn't a right time to do it?
There's never a right time to do it, and too little, too late. There's no such thing in this particular case, because we need to do it. We need to help them get healthy. Just waiting longer is not going to help them.
And for you, Anthony, should we just let kids be kids, though? Isn't there a thing called recess? Let them eat what they want and then get out there and run around for 30 minutes?
You know what? Kids are going to be kids anyway. They're going to get their fun time. I'm not really concerned about that. I just think it's really important that we put the health and wellness and nutrition of kids above everything else. And you know what? The kids, whether they eat junk food or good food, they're going to be out on the playground playing and having fun and being kids anyway.
That, of course, Tara Mullally and Anthony Turk. Sit tight. We'll see you back here again in just a few.